Right, guys, I'm in issues here. Right, okay. I was just trying something out, but it seems like Google Hangouts have actually stopped now. You can actually go into the settings and create an event, but when you create the event, it says Google Plus events no longer, or some kind of crap on there. Yeah. So I was going to try to see if I can actually do an event again on the old 30-second delay, but it doesn't seem like it can. No, I did do a test run on a website which links a live stream video to your YouTube yesterday, and that seems to work. But I think you can only get 2 other people on the stream as like on the control panel. I've been looking at a few others like Zoom. You know, that's bloody expensive. I was going to watch Sarah's video again, but it's way too long. You know, you're talking about an hour and a half with her explaining, you know, with different features. You know, it would have been nice if, you know, it's just like a quick demonstration of like some of the actual websites that actually allows you to do streaming through YouTube. Kind of hard to explain, actually. You know, she done her best, you know, which, you know, hands up for you. Applaud to her for doing it. But an hour and a half, I can't be asked to sit and watch an hour and a half when she's talking to people and stuff like that. It would have been, you know, a lot better. And I'm not having a go at her, you know, great for her to do it, but I'd like to see someone actually do a video where, you know, used to saying, right, this does this, this website, go there, you create an account, you do this and do that, and that's it. You know, a 5-minute kind of like demonstration on 1 or 2 or 3, you know, kind of like websites. But Sarah's video went on for like an hour and a half, and I just couldn't be asked to sit there to watch an hour and a half, to be honest with you. But, you know, I did check one of the links out that she posted, and I've got Albert and Ian on the live stream for like 10-15 minutes. You know, it's only like a test run, but it looks like you can only get 2 other people on the panel, 3 in total. I think you can get more if you pay for a prescription or subscription. I mean, and I'm not paying for a subscription because I don't have the funding. You know, if I had the funds, then yeah, I'd probably like sign up for it. It's like $20 a month or something, you know. And you can have infinite amount of like streams, you know, videos and all that kind of stuff here. But I'm not gonna like pay for something which I might not even use, because like that's why they give you the trial period of like where you can actually do X amount of like streams and have them kept under your account details, and then like let's say you can only have 2 people on there, but if you pay for the subscription, I think you can have like more than 2 people on there. I think Sarah was going on about there was one we can have up to like 40 people on the panel. Now that'd be way too many, you know. I wouldn't have 40 people on the panel anyway. The most I'll ever have would be like the old Google Plus, you know, when you have about 9 people, including yourself, you know, on a panel. That's meant, you know, that is too many as it is. Because like having 40, you know, is kind of ridiculous. You all be talking over each other like you've done in the past, you know, on here on Google. You know, everyone seemed to be talking over the top of each other. You can never sometimes, well, I sometimes never was able to get a fucking word in edgeways, you know, because you know, I'm supposed to be sitting here hosting it, and everyone's fucking talking over the top of me, and I'm thinking, oh, you know, and I'm typing the side chat. fucking hell, they're ignoring me, talking about take over my channel or what, kind of thing. I can't get a word in this way, and that's what it used to be like. So, like, I wouldn't have, or I would not go on site where it would give me more than like X amount of people that could be on your panel. I think, to be honest with you, if you was going to do a stream, it would be kind of like better for the software that we was using last night, where you can only have like 2 people. It's called StreamYard. I don't know how many people you can have on it on a paid subscription, so it doesn't really tell you. But yeah, I've got I've got Albert and Ian on, and myself. And the good thing is you can have it like 3 kind of like cameras at the same kind of like depth or angle, or kind of thing. So each camera was the same size, or you can have like your camera, the bigger one, and then 2 smaller ones on top of each other. Check out my channel from last night, and you'll see the StreamYard.com test. It's only 16 minutes. You ain't got to watch it all. Just fast forward it where, I'm talking to Albert and Ian for a short amount of time. It's just a test run. But you got Zoom as well, which is a website which allows you to do live stream through their website through to YouTube, and you can like have X amount of people on there. But again, a basic kind of like accounts only give you limited functions, kind of thing. You only have like 2 or 3 people on a live stream. If they had one which was like $5 or $10, we can have like 5 people on. Then maybe that would have been ideal. But who would want fucking 40 people on a live stream? As I said, like there's no way I'd have 40 people on my streams, because when I had 9 people on, it's bloody hard enough to even kind of like say any kind of thing on your own stream, because you're just being spoken over all the bloody time. But I think if I was ever to find a website where I can do like StreamYard, I'd probably most do it so I'd have no more than 5 people, probably like myself and 4 other people. With StreamYard, you can actually invite more people, I think. But I could only get 2 people on. I think you can probably have more people on if I was to sit there and look through it, which I'll probably do, during the week. I was supposed to be going out this week to meet up with Alan to do some metal detecting, but that's kind of blown out because of the children's holidays, and he's going to have his kid a lot more. So last week got blown out because he was with his kid, camping, and I could only make a certain day. So I was hoping to plan it for this week, but kids are still on holiday, so I ain't going to be able to do it this week because he's going to have his kids again. Or child, not kids, child. Wait a minute, I'll just go check on something. All right, give me a minute. Just got a notification on something I need to check up on. Bit of a, like, I was meant to get up early today and go out. I woke up at 8 and I thought, I'll give a couple more hours. And I just fell back to sleep. I didn't get up till like 4 o'clock. Oh, fuck, too late to go out and do some milk detecting or magnet fishing today. So what I'm going to do tomorrow is just like have a walk around, doing a little bit more scavenging, looking for like, like cables, wires and stuff like that to build up my copper wire collection. just like stock up a bit more. I found another two Sky Satellite receiver boxes the other day. One had a 320 gig hard drive, while the other one didn't have no hard drive at all, because it's just like the smaller one was just a basic one where you can't record programs on there. So I started stripping those off. Found a vacuum cleaner, which I'll probably be stripping later in the week, and an old VCR recorder as well. Well, not a recorder, but VCR player. So I've been out mucking around, looking for bits and pieces. Monday, I'm considering like going out and doing some magnet fishing, definite. At one of the commons, I won't say what common. So I've got like 4 or 5 commons where I can go magnet fishing. I can even go down on the River Wonder if I want, but I'm going to go out magnet fishing on Monday, hopefully, to one of my locations and see what I can find. I may even go out and do some milk detecting on my own this week as well. I don't know yet. I could even do like, a bit of both on the same day, do 2 locations, but I don't know yet. So in a minute, what was it going to do? Oh, okay, mate. All right, hold on, let me just sign out of that. So yeah, like but I hope to do a bit more kind of like researching. Hello, white noise. No, I ain't fucking sitting there watching an hour and a half of fucking Sarah's like fucking YouTube. No way. You should do like a 10-minute video of someone had been watching and saying, "Hey, Steve's talking shit about you." No, I'm not talking shit about you. I'm just saying, like, I can't sit there and watch an hour and a half of you trying to explain a video or video content on how to do live streaming on a different platform when you're like, talking other stuff and like, reading people's comments and stuff like that. No, I would have liked it, to be honest with you. Sorry, I would have liked it if you just done like a 5-minute on Zoom, 5-minute on what's it called? Hang on a minute, I forgot what it's fucking called now. Hang on, what is it called? Come on. I did take some notice of your video because otherwise I wouldn't have fucking gone and tried it. StreamYard. No, just do a video, right? This is what I would have done, yeah? A video offline showing different platforms, websites where you can actually do a live YouTube video. Maybe have like it on private or unlisted and just have a few people on there, on the side chat. And then like you can show that, when you click on, their comment, it shows it on the screen like you did. That was like interesting, I must admit. And I do applaud you for that, but I'm not sitting there for an hour and a half fucking watching you, talking to people when you're supposed to be, well, not supposed to be, but when you could be concentrating more on explaining about the fucking application. That's it. She's going to have a go at me now. She's going to probably Facebook me and say, "That's it. You're not my friend no more. You can fuck off, Steve." No, but at least you did, put yourself out and, explain, which I do appreciate, But, as I say, I won't going to sit there for an hour and a half. Where you're being it's more, people interrupting you, I suppose. When you're trying to explain something, I suppose. So, I know you don't do things in half. I'll tell you, if I can get you on here now, I'll get you on here now. But you know, I was actually trying to do the old events live stream. I went on just now on Google Hangout in the settings, and you can still create an event. You can still create an event, but you can't go live on it because on the side it says Google Hangouts has been disabled. So, but Google Hangouts did work up until last night, and they're supposed to have finished on the 29th. Well, 2 days later, it's still working. So, I know I got off topic. But yeah, I did get the info from, Sarah. She, as I say, I couldn't be sitting there, watching an hour and a half because I had other things to do. If it's like a 10, 20 video, then I would have sat there and watched the whole thing. But because I had other things to do last night, I couldn't sit there. I was like fast forwarding, seeing what she was talking about. I do like it where you got the comments. I think it was on is it on StreamYard? Where you can, on StreamYard. When someone's actually doing a comment, you can click on the comment and it come up on your screen, your camera screen, and you can have it. It's more like enlarged kind of thing. So, someone said like something really nice about it, saying, "Hey, Sarah's such a sexy woman," and she wants to show that, she can like click on that link, that comment, and it come up on your camera, big screen kind of thing, And I did watch that bit. And I did test that a little bit out, I believe, last night. And StreamYard's a good program, but I'm not sure how many people you can have on there. Maybe you can just let us know, because, like, as I say, I didn't watch all of it. I was just fast forwarding it, catching little snippets. How many can you actually have on StreamYard? Under the standard basic account, can you? Because I could only seem to get 2, which was Ian and Albert. Maximum 6. Zoom is 49. But I wouldn't have 49. Fuck that. As I said, like when I used to do my normal streams and have 9 people on there, I always got fucking spoken over. Hardly any time I could fucking put a word in edgeways. So 49, no bloody way. 6, yeah, I think I could handle 6. But don't you have to pay for the subscription to have 6 people on? Because I say, like last night, it seems like I could only have 2 people, being Ian and Albert. I probably will use StreamYard to, do some like panel videos maybe. But I'm sorry, darling, I could not sit there and watch an hour and a half. It's 5, I seen earlier on. What else is there? I know there's StreamYard, there's Zoom, there's I know I used to go on like a program years ago, See You See Me, but that is a program, where you're doing camera to camera live streaming with like, people across the world, but it doesn't go through YouTube. There are other stuff. Yeah, as I said, I ain't gonna fucking sit there watching an hour and a half. I had other things to do, girl, I did feel a bit tired and hot and exhausted last night, and I couldn't sleep, so I actually went out and had a walk around last night for about an hour. It's probably why I overslept today, actually, and didn't go out. But yeah, I'll probably give StreamYard a little bit more of a go. But it seemed like I could only get 2 people invited on mine last night, maybe because like I wasn't really taking much. Maybe I wasn't concentrating on it enough. I've got Albert on, and he didn't have his camera on. I got Ian on, and he did have his camera on. But there's only a few people on anyway, so it wasn't worth inviting people on a hangout if there wasn't no one there who wanted to come on hangout, I suppose. But I don't know. I'll give it a go later in the week. Catch you later. Cheers anyway, yeah. Check out Sarah's video. Actually, if I put you as... Hang on, don't go yet, Sarah. Hang on a minute. Right, I've just moderated you, yeah? If you put the link to your video, and people can go and watch your video. Hey, how's it going? EVP Science. Well, I just had so much to do last night, and I couldn't sit there watching for an hour and a half. I might, watch it tomorrow. Check out the Zoom one as well. But, if it is like a 20-minute video where, you wasn't concentrating on the side chat and, talking to people on the side chat and stuff like that, I think it would have been a lot quicker and easier for me to sit there and watch. But at least you had the time and the energy to do it, which I appreciate, and probably a lot of other people appreciate what you've done last night. That's if they want to sit there and watch an hour and a half. But I might watch it tomorrow if I ain't got nothing to do. Now, I've been busy over the last few days, actually, doing bits and pieces, sorting things out. I'm trying to sort out my living room at the moment because my sister had a little bit of a bemoaning kind of like session through a text message going, "Oh, I thought you were sorting out that living room." Well, I was actually sorting out my living room the other day, but I found two hi-fi systems outside my door. Well, just near the actual bins, actually. And I bought them in, and they both fucking work, man. They both work brilliantly. They ain't got remote controls, but they both work. The only problem with one of them is that I can't seem to find a way of opening the CD drive, and maybe you can only open it with a remote control. And I didn't find a remote control there, so but both of them actually work with the tapes. Both work with the radio. One of them opens up with the CD and plays the CD. But the other one, which is like a six, it's like the other one, which I could not get working on the CD, was the 6-disc player. Now, every time I tried to open it, it just like kept flicking between 1 to 6 on the LEDs, and it wouldn't open the box. So I thought, well, maybe it's, it might be one of those ones where you have to open it up with a remote control, or maybe the CD function broken. That's why I got rid of it. I don't know, but the rest of it works okay. Got a nice LCD pop up when it says hello to you. So they're sitting in the living room on the living room floor at the moment, and I did a little video. My sister saw it and she texted me and had a go at me because the living room's in a mess again, and I was actually like sorting it out until I brought those in there. So they're sitting on the floor at the moment. I might keep one. I might throw the other one away. Well, I might give one to my daughter, actually, because I did come across a box full of like children audio tapes. So I might give my daughter a text message and say, look, if you can get over here, there's a hi-fi system that you can have, and there's like 25 children tapes you can have as well, and you can play them to your boy, my grandson, because he's only like 4 years old. So fucking 4 years gone so quick. 3 years, 4 years. But yeah, I'll let her know, and she can come home and get that, and then at least it's like some of it out of the way again. Right, bye Leslie, bye Sarah, whoever's going. Catch you later. But yeah, I've been a bit busy sorting things out, doing things. I'm still trying to get access to Herne Hill to do some not metal detecting, but magnet fishing over there. And the only way I can get there is getting permission by, well, Ian Bolton, who's the manager of Clapham Common, he gave me the keys to the gates over at the big park near Herne Hill. And he said I can do magnet fishing there anytime I want, but he would have to get permission from the manager there before I go over and do magnet fishing. Now, and if I don't do magnet fishing, I'd still probably need permission, although I've got the keys to go there, to go anytime I want and open a gate and just go in and have a stroll around, kind of thing. I could do a fucking overnight paranormal session over there with someone if I wanted to, as long as I have permission to go there because I've got the key. But I've got to try to contact Ian Bolton and find out what's going on about that. Otherwise, I might as well give him the key back. He gave me the key about a year ago, and I've still not been there yet. So, but I can always go there during the daytime when it is open. I need to feed the cat. Right, I've got something to ask you guys, yeah? Right. Whoever owns a cat, right, or a dog, right, this is to a cat or dog owner, yeah? Now, I don't really see many flies in here, yeah? But, you do tend to get the odd fly coming through the winter time. And it makes its way into the hallway. Now, over the last couple of weeks, nearly 4 times a week, I've had to keep throwing cat food away because flies are leaving those little white, kind of like blobby eggs on her food. there has been a time where I have found one or two maggots in her food because, like, I don't like her wasting food. Like, if there's still food in her bowl, then I'd leave it there for the extra day. Hopefully she'll eat it, but I do put some fresh food on top of it as well. Mainly biscuits. But every single night, well, not every single night, say like 4 times out of 7. Just now, I've gone out there because I gave some fresh biscuits earlier, yeah, and already there's like little mini white eggs on her biscuits, which I've had to throw away again because, like, flies are like flying around and finding the cat's food and bloody laying eggs everywhere, yeah. And I don't want to really eating, like food with fly eggs on. So that might cause her to get worms and stuff like that, or some kind of bacteria. So, how can I get past this? How can I stop this from happening? Is there any kind of like fly killer I can use, and spray it once or twice a day without it affecting the cat? Because I've been trying to cut her food down to stop it, yeah. But even when I cut her food down, sometimes I'll go out there and it's like a pinhead, little white pinheads. And you can tell it's like fucking fly, what's the name? No, the box ain't out of date. It's brand new packet. I only got it the other day. I normally buy those like Whisker cat biscuits on the Poundland, yeah. But I couldn't go up to the shopping centre at Streatham the other day. So I went into Lidl's and they got this big packet. Let me go and get it. I got this side because she loves these. She loves these biscuits. I've got other biscuits, but she don't eat them. She'll eat these more than anything else. This cost me like nearly £5. So like last night, I thought, right, I've got a little bit of, I still have like eight pouches of, but I still got like, well, I did have 8 pouches of soft food, but last night I didn't give them none. I said, oh, no soft food tonight, just biscuits. So, because like the flies have been laying the eggs more on the soft food, yeah. But because I gave her no soft food last night, it's just dry food. I've just gone to get her a bowl to give her some more biscuits and a little bit of bit of moisture food. And you can see that, the eggs have been laying on the bloody dry biscuits. So, I'm trying to find a way of like stopping the flies, getting on the cat's food. Because then if you had a dispenser, I'm pretty sure they find a way of getting into the dispenser and fucking name billions of fucking eggs in there. So I'm thinking like, probably fly spray, as long as that's not harmful to the cat. I could spray that there a couple of times a day. I don't think you're ever going to stop, flies getting in there anyway, to be honest with you. Not in this damn weather anyway. So, as I say, that packet I only bought 3 days ago. And I normally buy the box ones, yeah? From the Poundland. You get like a box about that big. And that lasts like a month. Well, not even a month, about fucking 3 weeks. The way she keeps eating. And like, I'm trying to cut her food down because she is wasting a lot of fucking food. And like, there is another type of biscuit I've got there, and she's not really keen on them ones. But she'll eat the ones I just showed you. And once she's finished those particular biscuits, even if this biscuit's still there from the other packet or soft food, she'll start meowing, and driving me fucking insane because she wants more biscuits or more fucking moisture food or a fresh lot of like food completely, you know, kind of thing. And I can't be like wasting food on her because it's just costing me too much fucking money. Yeah, I'm talking about you little shit bum. Go lay down. You know, she's costing me a lot of fucking. Well, the food's costing me a lot of money. You know, out of all the food I buy, I sometimes chuck about at least a quarter of the food away. You know, kind of thing. You know, and that quarter is like, you know, you think about it. I know it don't seem a lot to you guys, but when you're on a fucking small income like I am, you know, every penny fucking counts here at the moment. And I just can't afford to fucking keep throwing food away. But I don't want to seem like getting ill because these fucking flies are laying eggs on their fucking food, you know. So, you know, the only other way of doing it is like just feeding her like I used to, small amounts, 3-4 times a day, you know, kind of thing. And giving her food before I go to bed. And that way, you know, that might work. But, no, I might buy some fly spray, but I've got to make sure it's not harmful to the cat. I'm reading chat. Like the fly straps, I can look for, but you know that doesn't mean it's going to stop all the flies, really, does it? You know, even fly spray. You know, you could spray that for the whole of the fucking flat. It might kill a few flies, but you know, after about an hour or so, you know that spray's kind of like dissolved, evaporated, you know, disappeared, and you're still going to get more flies coming in. No, there's one. I'm going to look on the internet later, see if there's like a fly attractor where it attracts flies and kills them practically instantly. Like in the olden days, you know, it's more like bugs, you know, like if you're out in a bloody jungle and you've got all the mosquitoes and you've got that mosquito fucking killer, you know, because it attracts them to that light and it's like an electric buzzer, right, and it kills them instantly. But I'll have to hang it on the fucking ceiling so she won't get it. Yeah, I'll have to look on the what's the name? Fucking hell, Aaron. Long time no fucking see. When you coming up here, do some investigations. No, I ain't got a car. I'm not feeling well. I ain't got a job. I ain't got no money. Hello, SD. Bug Sapper, that's the one I was thinking of, yeah. But it'll have to be like one of those singing ones. So she won't jump up and fucking zap herself. I'll have to do some like research on, you know, finding out how to do it. If it means like just feeding her like, you know, little bits, you know, during the daytime and night time, then that's how I'll have to do it. But I am wasting a lot of food on her. Sometimes I think I give her too much food. Yeah, I'm talking about you little shit ass. Yeah, well, that's shit stopped now anyway. So, welcome back. Or at least I think it stopped. Don't mean that, you know, it doesn't mean that you don't have to come up here and do some investigation with me. Shh. Go and lay down. I'm not talking to you. Go and lay down. Go in there, go wherever, but stop meowing because I've got an headache. So, are you coming up sometime? I'll get the living room sorted out so you can sleep in there. I'll throw a blanket over the doll so they won't be watching you at night time. I'm actually sorting some of them out, actually, and put them in boxes. You know, like clear some of them out. That little cat never stops eating. She don't. She's always fucking meowing for more food. Little shit. Right, little cashews. Getting on my bloody nerves. Right. I'm not picking you up because you're still fucking molting. No, she's been molting as well so bad. Look, I just touched her, look. And that's how much hair I just got off her. No, I can't even stop her molting. Put it on the table for now. No, I'll tell you, I seriously, Jackie, some of the times I'm saying to her, you know, you're costing me too much money, you're getting on my bloody nerves, you're molting everywhere, making me keep fucking hoovering up all the time, you know. Sometimes I wish I never fucking had you. And she sits there going, and she meowing like she normally does. Be quiet! Give me a daylight. Can't lay down. Little shit. My Xbox thing's falling down. Well, that is well dusty. I need to do some dusting in here. Aaron, I brushed her the other day. Seriously, I brushed her the other day, and I had one of those little black bags that you get from the Pakistani shop here when they put your drinks in or your little bit shopping. And I combed her, and I got a quarter of that bag was filled with her hair. Seriously. And she's also keeps coughing up mothballs, you know, like, well, hairballs, I should say, not mothballs, hairballs, where she keeps fucking licking herself and her hair's getting trapped in the fucking throat or stomach or whatever, and she keeps coughing all that up. I have to keep clearing that shit up. All right, the corner shop. It doesn't matter. The Pakistani shop, Indian shop. I ain't being racist. Hello, Angela. Yeah, like, you know, one of those little black bags. I sat there combing her. She was like, you know, let me comb her. She was enjoying it. And I was having a moment. I look at this fucking lot of hair. You know, every time I combed her, I was getting about, you know, a handful of hair. And the bag's only that big. And the time I finished, there was about how much hair? A quarter, at least a quarter of the bag was filled with hair. And she's still fucking molting. And every time I go out there, I'm looking on the floor, seeing if there's any fucking hairballs, which she's been coughing up. I'll tell you, the other day I went out there and I nearly trod on one, and it was that fucking long. All wet, soggy. Ugh. I felt like I was going to puke up. Really disgusting. I know it ain't her fault, but oh man. It is gross. It's really gross. And like, I just don't like clearing up after all the fucking time, you know. No, I moan and bitch about the amount of fucking shit I've got in here and have to do fucking like clearing up after myself. You know, with her, it's more extra work, you know, kind of thing. And sometimes I wish I never got her because she can be a right pain in the arse. You know, like running in there, jumping about. In the hallway, she's got like a carpet where her bed is, right? But she don't really sleep in her bed. She sleeps on a scratch frame, yeah, on top of there. I opened the bedroom door, when was it? Yesterday, I think it was. And her bed and carpet was upside down. Why? I don't know. So I had to put that back into position. My DVR cameras went offline again last night. Sitting there fucking pouncing around with cables last night. 2 cables are broken. So I had to sit there fucking pouncing around with those. I don't think she's got fleas because, like, you know, I've been giving her that flea thing because I bought 4 sachets a couple months ago. I've been giving her it like once every 4 weeks, like it says here. I'll tell you, I felt like I'd been bitten the other day. I looked and there wasn't nothing there, and I thought, well, what the fuck was that? You know, it started getting really itchy, and I kind of got hold of her, and I looked. I kind of like normally can tell if she's got fleas because you can either see them in the hair or where they have got fleas, they keep scratching, and when they scratch so much, if they have got fleas, they kind of get those scabs. I couldn't feel no scabs, couldn't see no fleas on her, so I thought, well, what the fuck was that bit me then? But I think it just might have been something that was stuck on my trousers, was digging into my leg, maybe a bit of loose wire or something. And, you know, I have got psoriasis on my legs as well, so it could have even been psoriasis on my legs that was itching. So that does play up a little bit sometimes, especially in the hot weather. Oh, yes, I've got some more cables. I found outside, right, know those brown weave-on kind of like boxes here? Some people would class them as like airing boxes where you put your towels and stuff like that in. I found a big one like that about 2 weeks ago. And I thought, yeah, I've been at home. So I've only got like a small box for my cables, and I know I'm going to get more cables. And I ain't going to have anywhere to put the cables. So I brought that home. I put it on the balcony, right? It's kind of like wooden weaving kind of box. You know, it's probably about that big. And I put the cables in. And where I've been getting so many cables, it's completely filled to the top already. And I've still got more cables to put there, and I can't put them in because like the box is already filled up. And I know people are going to say, well, stop going out looking for cables. Well, I can, yes, but I'm not going to because I want to stockpile it because I do want to get myself a proper furnace to melt them down, make my own ingots and my own fishing weights maybe in the future. And, you know, even if I didn't do that, copper is worth money. You know, I could like strip all those cables and take it down to a scrap dealer and get some money on it, maybe that way. But I don't want to be doing that. I want to, you know, make things out of it. I want to like make fishing weights. I want to like make my own little ingots, and I want to do other things with it, you know, kind of thing. There might, you know, there's cables there which are handy to have anyway, especially power adapters. You know, you never know when you might need a spare power adapter for like my hard drive or one of my radios or my amplifiers or some other kind of device I've got in here. But I have been like looking around for a lot of cables. Now I've got a lot of cables now. I'm not addicted to it. No, I'm not really. It's just like, you know, I've been watching a hell of a lot of videos on YouTube over the last couple of months, actually, you know. That's why I've not been on here. Because I've been watching a lot more videos than doing anything else. And, you know, copper is worth money, you know, so is aluminium. I know in America, they get like money back on aluminium cans, like 10 cents or something like that, you know, kind of thing. Here we don't have that. We don't get any cash back on any of our aluminium cans, which is a shame, actually. But when I was getting that little bit of aluminium from the industrial estate round there, when I went back round there to ask him if I can take some more, he goes, oh, don't take the aluminium, just take the steel. I said, oh, well, the other guy said I can take whatever I want. He goes, no. He goes, aluminium is our kind of like little income. So I don't touch the aluminium. I don't need their steel because I ain't got no to melt the steel down, and like, you know, steel and iron I don't really bother with. It's just aluminium, lead and copper I'm looking for. I've still got like about 5.5, 6 kilos of lead, but they ain't gonna last long the way I fucking lose fishing weights. So aluminium and copper I'm actually like trying to get hold of. I've been saving all my Coke cans and, you know, like soda pop cans. I've been like drinking, crushing them up, putting them in a carrier bag. I've been saving those up. Crisp bags, I'm not going to use them. There's nothing I can use them for, but I did find that Walker's crisps actually recycle crisp packets, not just theirs but others. So I've got like one of those carrier bags, those black corner shop carrier bags for the crisp packets, which I'll be sending off to Walkers. So I'm actually recycling stuff as well, being a good boy, thinking of the third world, well, not the third world, but, you know, the environment. Yeah, like, I haven't been out near any kind of like bushes or branches or grass. It's just more. I probably walked nearly 30 miles within just over 2 weeks, and I'm not bullshitting you. 30 miles. So every time I do like 10,000 steps, it comes up on my application saying, "Congratulations, you walked over 10,000 steps today." All right. Now, I've had that every time I've been out, and I've worked out, and I did a Google search, how far is 10,000 steps. Now, if you're walking at a moderate walk, 10,000 steps works out as 4 miles. 4 miles. So 4, 8, 12, 16, 20. Yeah, about 25, 30 miles I've been walking in the last 3 weeks. And my fucking knees started hurting again. So, oh, there we go. Troll alert! Troll alert! Yeah, I've already got that Afterlife box. Those Ghostwatch. I've already got that. That's the one I always use anyway. But I'm not doing a stream tonight on that. You know, I'm just having a general chit chat. So yeah, that's the only thing. Like, you know, you stay away for a while, hoping that when you do come back, you know, you ain't going to get all the trolling shit. And when you start coming back, you get the trolls. But I'm not worried about it because you guys are keeping them arseholes away anyway. Let's check on something else. I don't know what's wrong with this person, man. I'm just checking on someone's channel. I don't get this person. But I'm not going to address it. I won't address it. So it'll probably start drama. And I'm not going to cause drama. So I was watching someone's channel the other day. Well, if I'm a loser, why do you come and watch a loser? If I'm such a loser, you must be a loser to come and watch a loser. Only losers watch your losers. So you got to be the biggest loser out there to watch a loser. Same old troll. Probably. Same as the last one that came on just now. Well, the thing is, I can't be such a loser like you are, because at least I've got like 2,500 subscribers when you've only got one. So, who's the biggest loser then? You, because you only got one subscriber, or me, because I've got over 2,500 subscribers. Now, if I was a loser like yourself was, I wouldn't have 2,500 subscribers. But, I'll just laugh at them now. Just fucking joke. Yeah. Still, there's another view in it. Still another view. Still a view. What else I can't do? Come off that, yeah. Yeah, I was hoping Aaron would come up so we could do some more paranormal. And not only that, sort out about going down to Puckley one day. So I'm pretty sure he still want to do Puckley Village. But it's going to cost, money, and I don't know even if he's still got a car or not, to be honest with you. But I need to go down to Kent for a couple of days. Wait till the weather's a little bit cooler and just fuck off down to Kent for the weekend. Go and visit my family, my sisters, my mum. And then that might get him down to do an investigation at Jordan's Wood or Bexley Hospital or something, And I still haven't forgotten about, meeting up with Bev, the one who supported me from the channel. But I know she said she's been doing a lot of work and, been, with her family quite a lot. So I still haven't forgot about meeting up with her. I'd like to meet up with her. Just it's been a bloody long time. Things have just been like, one thing or the other thing, kind of thing. What time is it? Nearly 10 o'clock. Ships are quite funny, saying Convoy. I was watching Convoy, the movie, the other night, with that guy who goes out as Rubber Duck. Can't think what the proper actor's name is, but I've seen it like several times, that movie. Trying to think who that other guy was. I think was in the movie The Poseidon Adventure. He acts as a copper on Convoy, but he was actually on the Poseidon Adventure. Can't think of his bloody name though. Yeah, Chris Christopherson is the Rubber Duck. I'm trying to think of the copper, the one who was playing a police officer. I'm sure he was on the Poseidon Adventure. And hello, talking about Bev. I was just saying, like, I still haven't forgotten about our meet up sometime. And I know you've been working and, you've been with your friends and family. I do want to get down to doing an investigation in Kent. Just fucking, like, the time and the money. I'm on such a low income at the moment. I've not been able to do half of what I wanted to do this month. Just didn't have the money. I'm so fucking broke. Oh, you got a new job. Oh, right, okay. Well, when I go down here, I will let you know through Facebook, and if you're available, we'll go. I'll meet up with you. But I can't say when I'm going to go because I just don't have the funds to go down there at the moment. I can't even go out on a bus ride and do things at the moment. Like I used to go out, at least 3 or 4 times a week on the bus, but I can't even do that now. My funding is so fucking low. That's why I've been doing a hell of a lot more walking around. 30 miles in like three weeks. Because I just can't afford to go on a fucking bus anymore. Even though I've got like cheap rate bus rides, I just can't go on there. I'm still not eating every single day of the week either. And it's universal credit is hit so many people in such a bad way. It's just fucking ridiculous, man. I rang up right the other day to Universal Credit. And I said, look, I put an appeal in about my medical review. Yeah, they said like there's two things. They accepted that I do have a disability, right, but I'm not getting paid any extra. And they said no, there's two different abilities. One you get a disability allowance for, and the other one you don't. But the one you don't just says that you don't have to go looking for work. You are classed as a disabled person, and you don't have to do as much as like we want you to do, but you don't get the extra income for it. But you can put an appeal in to see if you can get the extra income. So I fucking put an appeal in. I say the other day, actually, the other week, was that like fucking 3 months ago, 2 months, 3 months ago, and I rang them up again, and I said, look, what's going on about the appeal? Oh, I'm sorry, we can't tell you anything about it because we don't know ourselves. Whoever's dealing with it, we'll get back to you. Go through your go through your universal credit journal when they're ready to let you know, and that could be another 2 or 3 months. So looks like I ain't gonna get it anyway, and I don't get PIP, whatever the fucking hell PIP is. So I am on the lowest of the lowest of the lowest of the income, and I just can't afford to go out and do things. There's so many places I want to go and visit, and try to do daytime and nighttime investigations, or just like go and visit places. I just can't do it. So I haven't got the funds. So no, I like to go to the National War Museum. I like to go and visit the Catty's Ark. There's a couple of places which has got very good history. It's like oh god, what's that bloody place called? I've been there once before. It's a big open space. It's got like a lot of history about the old Romans and Vikings and like Normans and stuff like that. I'll have to go over there again. I just can't do it. Anyway, give me a minute. I'm just going to make a cup of coffee. Back in a few seconds. Yeah, say like there's so many places I like to go and visit, and do just like either daytime walks or a bit of magnet fishing, milk detecting. I just can't afford to do it, like I just don't have the money. There's even some days where I don't even fucking eat because I can't afford to go out and buy enough food to last a bloody week. So instead of like going out and doing some fishing, which I'd like to go and do over the common, or go out camping, which I can't do because I ain't got the funds to do it. I've just been going out walking around, kind of spending a lot of, well, not a lot of time, but some of my time because I don't always sitting indoors, fucking, being bored out of my goddamn arse, kind of thing. And I've been sorting stuff out, but I just can't afford to go out and do stuff like I used to one time. Like I've been watching this guy's channel who talks about benefits and DWP and universal credit and stuff like that. And he's talking more about the government kind of shit, which doesn't really interest me. But there has been a lot of people going to court and suing the DWP over, where they've been taken off a certain benefit and been forced to go on to universal credit, like I was. But for me, I won't be able to do that because I don't have the funds to even get a lawyer or solicitor to see if I'm entitled to any kind of reimbursing the like funds or anything like that, kind of thing. But he does come up with some pretty interesting videos. I can't remember what his channel name is actually, but he does talk a lot about it. And a lot of people have, including me, have found it very hard and difficult to survive on what you're getting on universal credit. Very hard and difficult. So am I breaking up? Am I breaking up? Seems alright. But yeah, there's a few places I like going to visit, but I just can't fucking do it right now. And if I wanted to go down to visit my family in Kent, I'd have to try to fucking scrimp and scrape for the money to get down there because I can't expect my sister to come up and pick me up and, take me all the way down there and bring me all the way home, because it's going to cost her money and fuel costs, and that can be like £40-50 for the return journey. Because her car does eat petrol. But for now, I'm just like sitting indoors, watching YouTube videos, sleeping. Sometimes I'm going out, walking around looking for general bits of scrap. And no, I'm not selling the stuff because I don't even know, there is a scrap dealer around there, but he doesn't actually buy scrap. He sells scrap. And I don't even know where my nearest scrap dealer is, proper one. I know there's apparently one in Purley Lane, but when I tried looking for it, I could never fucking find it. And like Purley Lane's like about 7 miles away from me actually, because I'd have to get like 2 buses. I did do like a stream on my other channel where I said I was going like look for the scrap dealers, and I never did find them. So wouldn't benefit me, like going there because it cost me too much money to go there just to get a little bit on fucking whatever I was going to try to sell them. So I don't even bother with that now. So what are you on about? Don't know what you're on about, Angela. You're cracked, woman. You lost it. Yeah, I sent a message over to Alan about meeting up with him this week coming, but he sent me a message saying I can't, like, the kids' holiday. We was actually going to meet up over at near Putney Common and do some possible milk detecting over there, but he can't make it this week. I don't think I would have been able to actually, because I ain't got no fucking money anyway. But it would have been a lot more closer for the meet up than I've been doing with him over the past. So I've always had to go up where he lives, which is like Kingston, Tenton Lock area. So this time he was going to come a little bit more closer to me. But in one way, I'm glad that, we can't meet up because I ain't got the fucking money anyway, to be honest with you. And I ain't going to walk all the way to fucking Putney because that could take me like 3 hours to walk there. Be too fucking tired to do anything, to be honest with you. But I sent him a text of like the history of Putney Common. Charles II reviewed his forces on Putney Heath in 1684. May 1767, George III reviewed the Guards and the Surrey Volunteers at the same spot. In 1799, the 303rd Street of the Queen's Royal Surrey Regiment was marked. In 1961, when a national monument was unfurled and blessed on the heath. There was a monument erected on Putney Heath in 1770, marking the 110th anniversary of the Great Fire of London. So I sent him like some information on Putney Common, which we was going to hopefully go this week. No money to go. What's that? Steve, Ghost RTC, hun. Go ahead, please continue. Oh, right, okay. I ain't seen him around. I don't really want to see him around, actually. I ain't got nothing against the guy, just, he has been blocked here. I found a little car vacuum cleaner the other day, boxed, brand new, but the box was damaged. So I decided that I wasn't going to take the box. I took the little vacuum cleaner, but I can't test it out because it's one of those ones you put into a car cigarette lighter. People, no, fuck that. No, fuck off. So I'm just reading the message someone sent me, and I ain't fucking gonna reply to it. No fucking way. I don't know if he's back or not. I'm just saying, like, he used to come on here, but he got blocked, didn't he? got blocked from a lot of people. I have not seen him around. I ain't got nothing against the guy, but I don't really want to see him around on here actually, because he will be blocked again if he comes back on here. But I don't know what he's been up to. I don't really give two craps what he's been up to actually. As long as he ain't on here causing shit. But, fucking arms are sore. But yeah, like there was a place I wanted to go to. I say I can't remember the bloody place called now. I did mention it on my other channel. I'm sure I did. But it's like a 2-hour journey there and a 2-hour journey back. It's like a really big open common with a lot of forestry around. It's well past Croydon. Can't remember the place. I know I went to do some metal detecting over there. I went to a farm and asked if I could metal detect his farm. He said no because the Lord, who owns all the land, wouldn't allow it. So I kind of took my metal detector all the way over there for fucking nothing. But there's like a little lake there, and I like to do like little magnet fishing over there, but it's just too far to go. Too much money. And there's a couple of places I want to go to actually. There's another place which is noted for fucking like woodland, big forestry kind of thing. Well past Bebington. And the day I went down there with my metal detector, fucking where the base of it is connected to the arm, fucking thing broke, didn't it? Within 10 minutes to get me metal detector out. So that was a fucking like shitty day. Good night, David. I wish like money never existed actually. It was all done by credit or something. Just think, if the whole planet decided like all the government said, right, we're not going to deal with money anymore. It's all going to be done with credits. Wouldn't make no difference. I wouldn't have enough fucking credits to do what I want to do anyway. Good night if you're Jackie. I'm going to go in a minute anyway. Might watch a movie. I got a new Rambo movie coming out in September, which I'm dying to watch. They got that new Fast and Furious movie out, which is already out, which I've not watched yet. They got a few good movies coming out this year. The money may be made by the banks, yes, but who controls the banks? The royal family. If the Queen says, right, go make £10 billion to the Royal Mint or the bank, then they're going to make it, aren't they? She ain't short of money. The royal family are fucking like the richest people in the fucking world, aren't they? Billions and trillions of dollars they've got. All the fucking homes they've got across the world, all the flights they don't have to pay for because they've got their own fucking jets and planes and shit like that. Now, I seriously was actually looking back trying to get a loan from the bank. But when I went on to the banking site to apply for it said, like, I need all these kind of documentations, income. And because I ain't got an income, I don't think I'll be able to get one. Cholton House is hosting nighttime ghost hunts. Well, that'd be interesting to go to, but I don't know where Cholton House is for one, and two, it costs a fucking lot of money to go there, Ian. Because that's like a lot of these paranormal investigating places. They charge you an arm and leg just to do an investigation in there. Unless you've got like a group of 5 or 10 people, then you might get a discount. But if you're on your own, you're talking about couple £100. I keep seeing in the kitchen like these little fucking dust mites everywhere. I think they might, not dust mites, I don't know what they are, but they fucking like fly anyway. I know they got wings because, like, you know, sometimes when I go and take my cup out, I rinse it out and I leave some soapy water in there. When I go and make another drink, fucking like these little fucking beetles or mites or whatever in the fucking cup floating on top of the water. They get a pain in the fucking ass. I don't think they're dust mites. I think they're actually like little flies. But I do see them walking along the table on the actual sideboards out there. Then I'll see one, I think I'll go, fuck off, ping. Where it lands, I don't know. Yeah, it's the heat, I know. That's what's probably making the fucking flies come and lay on her fucking food and lay eggs on it every fucking couple of days. Bastard things. I don't know what you're going on about. If I could talk cat, I'd talk to you. But I don't know what the fuck you're on about. So don't come up to me and go, so I don't understand what the hell you're talking about. And you're not getting fed anymore, so I fed you a little while ago. No, you've been fed. I won't even give her chocolate treats because when I first got her here, I started giving her chocolate treats like every night. And when she pooped, it stunk like hell. So I stopped giving her chocolate treats. But she does like those biscuit things, like, you know, which I showed you earlier tonight. She loves those. No, I'm not picking out your molting. I tell you, the amount of hair I've got off your body in a week, if I kept it all until next week, I could probably make a new pillow. I don't know why you keep sticking your arse up, because you've been spaded or muted or whatever the fucking is. See, when I stroke it near the back of her near the backside, you know, her arse is sticking up. So I don't know why, because she's been done. Put your bum down. I don't see your dirty ass. Look, more fucking hair. My God. So much fucking hair. She's got water in there. She's got water in her bowl. I flicked some. I was in the bathroom the other day, right? And I had the door open. I could see her standing there. And I was washing my hands. I threw some water over, and she went fucking flying out. She went straight over to the. I know some cats will have bath. You know, I know you can wash or bath some cats, but some cats don't like it. When I even just like flicked a little bit of water at her, she went fucking scatty. You know, I reckon if I tried putting my cat in a bath, she would go fucking diddle daddy. I'll probably end up with about 1,000,000 scratch marks all over me. How can she be in heat when she's been done? You know, I took her to the vet. She was actually done, treated for it. Was it spaded or muted or what it's fucking called? One of the two. But she's been done, so she can't like go out and get fucking pregnant when she's had the operation. So unless they fucked up on the operation and never done it properly, and if she was on heat, she'd be squirting that fucking horrible stink, wouldn't she? Which she doesn't do. Fucking headache. So I need to go out and get some shopping when I get some money because I'm fucking out of headache tablets now. I think I've got another pack in the kitchen. Oh my god, my head is killing me. Yeah, here's the ones I used to buy a box for £1 in the Poundland shop, but as I didn't go shopping, I had to buy one of those packets. Nearly £5 that cost me for that packet. I might do one. I might start trying to get back onto my spirit drawing within the next week or two. So when I'm sitting there talking, you know, if I feel that, you know, there's something around, I might try drawing it like I used to. But doing ghost box sessions and stuff like that, I just don't feel there's nothing around, you know, that spiritually active to even communicate with at the moment. I think I need to go out to a cemetery and bring something home with me. We've got something, you know, like really spiritually active, haunted. Something really haunted. Not where someone says, oh, well, I bought a haunted doll and like it's giving me activity. And I feel like this activity's like, you know, caused me problems. You know, you need to have it. Or, you know, not just that, but other people saying, well, you know, I believe that I've got something spiritually haunted. The only things that I've had haunted or spiritually active is a few things. The doll from Cat, a couple of dolls from Gen TT, a few from an ex-friend of mine. And the most haunted one out of that was Tina. There's been several other dolls, but most of what she gave me, I've never had nothing from them, to be honest with you. Even when she mentioned that she's had crazy shit happen, I never had that activity. I suppose, like, you know, it only happens to certain people, I suppose. You know, if I had, like, something really haunted, let's just say, for instance, let me just create this monster. Let's say this, for instance, yeah. Let's say, don't ask me where I got it from. I found it and it just made me laugh and I brought it home. Let's say this was really spiritually haunted, yeah, really active, and it was causing me a lot of shit, yeah. And I didn't want it because I felt like it was causing me, you know, negativity. I was getting weird vibes and all that shit, yeah. Because it's giving it to me and I decided to give it to someone else, it doesn't mean that negativity, that, you know, activity is gonna, you know, stay on this object and go to a new home and give that other person what I've been getting. Because, you know, spirits have free will to come and go. If they want to, like, detach themselves from this, they will detach themselves from it and then attach themselves to something else in your property. So, you know, I could turn around and say, this is the most haunted thing in my house, which it isn't. But let's say if I said it was and I got rid of it, it doesn't mean that someone else is going to get that activity or that negativity, because it can detach itself. But, you know, I have had stuff which has been given to me, which has had, you know, spiritual activity attached to it. Like, you know, Dolphina, the ones from Gen T, Cat's Doll, which I've got from her, the Haunted Clock from Chris, I think it was, and a few other objects. But even if I got something which was very spiritually haunted, and, you know, that activity and that spiritual presence was still attached to it when it got here, it doesn't mean it's going to stay here indefinite. If they feel like they've done what they need to do, they've communicated with us, and they want to move on, they can move on like that. No, they ain't going to have to stay here and be attached and, like, condemned to that particular object, you know, to that vessel. They can move on as freely as we can do, you know, kind of thing. Like, you know, if they want to fucking, like, leave here and go to next door, they can do that, you know, without our permission. Although, like, some people try to say, like, what's that word I'm trying to think of? There's a certain word I'm trying to think of. Bind them into a certain, like, location. So, like, I bind you to that doll, and that doll's now bound to that room, and you cannot leave. I don't believe in that. I believe spirits have free will, as they were when they were human, if they were human. And if they want to move around, they will move around. Even if you're asking politely not to move around, say, like, you know, don't come in here when I'm sleeping. You know, they ain't going to fucking listen to me. If they want to move around, they're going to move around. What can I do about it? Like, what can I do to a spirit? What can I do to an entity, a ghost? I can't see them. I can't touch them. I can't feel them. I can't fucking, like, you know, beat them across the head and say, right, you know, that's your punishment for coming in here. They can probably do that to me, yeah, but I can't do that to them because they're invisible. We can't see them, you know. So, you know, spirits have their own free will of moving around and doing what they want to fucking do. And we can't stop them from doing that. No, even if you do all the prayers and protection and stuff like that, it doesn't mean that you're going to get rid of some kind of, like, negative spirit. You know, that spirit could, like, because it's not a spirit that believes in Christ or something like that, and they believe, like, prayers will, like, harm them and, like, you know, piss them off or whatever, they can just go in the fucking crack in the wall and hide there for, like, you know, a few weeks and then come back out and give you fucking hell because, like, you try to get rid of them, you know. But I believe that, you know, a lot of spirits that have been here have moved on. You know, I don't feel as much spiritual energy here than there used to be, like, a year ago. Because, like, just like as they were human, they get pissed off, they get angry, they get upset, they get bored, they get lonely. You know, they got certain reasons why they don't want to be here. And they will move on when they want to move on. No, I respect the spirits as they may have once been human, a living person, yeah? If they want to move on, I've got no problem with them moving on. It will probably upset me that they've moved on. You know, Abby's told me, like, you know, George from, you know, the World War II, George's medal has moved on, but it come back on the odd occasion to say hello when I'm doing like like investigations or streams regarding the world wars, World War One, World War Two, or whatever kind of thing. It pop back every so often. Abby has told me, a lot of spirits have moved on, like little Dexter, he's moved on. Leonard, he's moved on. And they are both children spirits that I've had a lot of activity from. But they're no longer here because they've moved on, either being with their friends, their family, their loved ones, or they might feel that they were more happier where they were originally, like being on the common or at the house where Dexter used to live, kind of thing. So, you just can't tell the reason why they leave. They could leave because they want to leave. They feel like they've done what they need to do. Or like, someone in the family's died and want help to cross over, and they've been able to help to cross over, and they've seen, loved ones and family that they've not seen for a long time, and they've decided, well, I've been at Steve's for like, a year. I think it's time that I left there and be in my family. I wouldn't want to be at someone's house for a fucking year if I can be with my family on the other side. I'll probably come back on the odd occasion and say hello to whoever's here. Like Abby, Tina, Dougie, Ronald, Reggie, Kevin, my main spirits, my main family. But you can't force spirits to be, bound into one particular part of your home or bound into like an object. If it's like attached to a certain thing, then yeah, and it wants to stay attached to that certain thing, that's fine, but it doesn't mean that they're going to be, spirit reactive all the time. Because it takes a lot of energy for a spirit to communicate with you. One spirit told me it took like nearly a year before they could even like fucking move a planchette on the Ouija board, kind of thing. And they've been trying to communicate with me for a long time. Some spirits turn around and say, well, like, I'll try to communicate with you on a ghost box, but you never heard us or we couldn't get through to you. So now, we found that a pendulum or Ouija board works better. And that's how we're able to communicate with you. But even when you're communicating with a spirit through a Ouija board or a pendulum, you can't tell 100% if it is a spirit. It could be something manipulating our mind and making us think that we're talking to a spirit on a spirit board, on a Ouija board or a pendulum. It could be a spirit, a negative spirit that's like playing you as a fool and making out it's like a good spirit when it isn't. Or it could be a good spirit, talking to you. That's why we're all trying to learn about the spirit world and, what's good and what's bad, kind of thing, and how they can communicate with you, why they want to communicate with you, why they bound to a certain object, why they're pissed off and all that kind of stuff, why they're angry at something, why they take out on you, why they, they give that negative energy to us being a paranormal investigator and like, attack you on the odd occasion, like scratch you, push you, punch you, make you seriously ill, whatever, kind of thing. Now, there's so many questions that you can ask, but there's so limited answers that you're getting at the moment. And if someone was able to break through and prove, spirits are, ghosts and ghosts are like spirits and like, they were living people and, you can actually generate that spirit to come through anytime you want and actually get that spirit to manifest whenever you want. You're still going to get called a liar, you're going to get skeptic people saying it's fake, fraud, whatever. And, and if you've got like a fucking news group here and you say, I'm going to like get a spirit to manifest in front of you, and it's going to do it on command, and it happens and it goes fucking viral, what's going to happen then? The government's going to be fucking knocking on your door. Well, how do you do it? If you've got access to the spirit world, we need to find out how to do it. We need to find out what dimension they come from. Then they're going to try to build technology, go for the fucking spirit world and start shit over there. Can you imagine the government building some kind of like technology to get into the parallel universe where the spirits come through and then start fucking government in the spirit world? Can you just imagine that, man? Oh, well, if you want to come and visit Steve, from the spirit world, you're going to have to pay your taxes. You're going to need a passport. Fuck you. That's what pisses me off as well, Angela. How many times have I had people come on here and say, "Oh, where's the ghost then? Prove to me you got a ghost. Tell the ghost to appear." Yeah, like fuck. A ghost is going to appear on camera because you want it to. Fuck you. A ghost will appear when it's good and ready and when it's got the enough energy to appear. And if it wants to appear. Where people see, as I state, they see ghosts. I'm not saying that every person in the world is lying, but the brain can actually manipulate us. It's like an illusion kind of thing. We think we see a ghost when it isn't a ghost. And then if you do see a ghost and you kind of like try to prove it, you get called a liar anyway. Even if you got like photography evidence, people say, "Oh, that's been like doctored." That's like picture shot or something like that. Kind of thing. That's just like something you made up. But how could you make up things that I've caught here, like that full-blown black apparition in the living room, caught on video when I'm sitting here in the living room? How the fuck that happened? What caused that to happen? I don't know. Did I open some kind of like parallel universe? Did I open up the spirit communication? Did I open up the doorway to the spirit world and something came through that we caught on camera? Where did they come from? I don't know, but we caught something. I opened something up and it fucking got caught on camera. See, this is what I don't understand, right? Yeah, I'm not here for like the fame and fortune, yeah, right? But people with the real, true, ghostly, spiritual, things that happen in their home, yeah, all right, seriously, don't get that recognition. They don't get recognised through social media, through the newspapers, through TV. But when someone comes along and fakes something here, they get all the publicity. They get that recognition. They get like paid for the bullshit fakery that they've done, kind of thing. It just it just really don't make sense. Whatever we was doing as me and my ex-friend, right, was doing a lot of the murder mysteries unsolved cases, yeah, and we was getting a lot of evidence. We was getting crap loads of stuff coming through the ghost box. We was getting EVPs, we was getting shadows, we were getting like devices going crazy because we was putting our mind, our effort, our ability, our strength, our energy, everything into those like sessions, those streams, and we was getting a shitload of stuff. But what happened then? I think I'm not saying it is, but you got people who are jealous because like we're getting a lot more activity. Has to start all the shit up, and it kind of like breaks us away from the paranormal, and we just like lose concentration on the paranormal, and we don't want to do the paranormal anymore because like we just get fed up being called like liars, scumbags, frauds and fakers and shit like that, kind of thing. It does kind of like wear us down and like piss us off and think, well, fuck it. But, why should we let scumbags like that do that to us, If we've got the ability, which I suppose God has given us, the ability, the power, the energy, to to communicate with the spirits on the spirit world, then great, we can do that. But, maybe it'll only last for. It doesn't mean that, all the drama and all the hate and all the bullshit it's been, the big percentage of stopping us from doing the paranormal. Maybe we can only get so much from the spirit world for a certain amount of time, and then we won't get nothing for like several months, maybe a couple of years, and we think that it's all over and done with. Then you start up again, and hopefully that will rebuild itself. It takes time and energy to rebuild it, I suppose. I don't know, probably talking shit myself, but when you're getting haters and trolls and people who are fucking jealous because of what you got, I think that does kind of like disrupt the spirit world, the communication actually, and it kind of like draws you away from it, and that's what it's done here anyway. I'll guarantee you that. I don't know who those magicians are you were talking about. I think with the technology nowadays, there is a lot of like a fakery going on. To be honest, with you, CGI and technology. Before we got all this like technology, there were no way of like disproving whatever you got. If you think about it in the 60s, when you were getting like taking pictures, you can see like weird kind of like faces or shadows or like dead people, who are behind you, and there's only supposed to be one or two people, but you're getting like 3 or 4 people behind you. There wasn't no way of like manipulating those photos. But now you can, with a fucking app, you can put a ghost behind you, no problem, and people who are stupid enough to believe it will probably believe it and say, oh, "Look, there is a ghost there. I see it. Wow, you caught a ghost." And everyone, like especially the person who's fucking, done that fucking fakery, is gonna get all that kind of praise, thinking, "Ha, I fooled here. I fooled everyone, and look at the praise I'm getting." Well, guess what? It's faked. It ain't real. Now, if someone was to do that and came out, and they like said, "Well, I done that, and I got like 10 million views, and like 8 million was so astonished, and I even got like TV people calling me and newspapers calling me and all this kind of shit, yeah." And then, you go to like a mass kind of like, what's that word I'm trying to think of? Where you go to a meeting, meet up with the press and stuff like that, yeah, and you turn around and say, "Sorry, people, that's not real. It's faked." All those like 8 million who like praised you and like thought you was like fucking like crazy, wonderful person to catch that kind of stuff. It's gonna like slap you in the face and like kick you in the arse, I suppose, in one way, but I don't think anything like that. Well, I suppose things have happened like that, kind of thing. I don't know. But just for someone to fake something, I think it's like fucking ridiculous. Because it's letting the paranormal down. It's like making the paranormal look like a fucking farce in one way. And like when you're faking shit, it's not helping the paranormal. It's just like making it look like a fucking joke. But there are, serious people out there who do want to get like, serious stuff. But if you think about it, with some of the TV programs out there at the moment, where they are like supposed to be proper, real investigators, and you know, the production crew say, "All right, we didn't get much on this series today, this episode. You know, you need to go back in and fake some shit, or otherwise going to lose the viewers." I'd rather turn around and say, "Well, fuck your TV show. I'm here for the, you know, the real evidence and not the fucking fake evidence." You know, but you know, some of these programs do fake shit because they're too far and then they're going to lose the public views. But when you're, you know, on your own, you're a paranormal investigator, you're trying to gain the knowledge, you know, the truth, the experience, you know, really try to communicate with the spirit world, and you do get something, you know, you don't get recognised. You know, as I say, it's not down to the fame and fortune. No, because I think it also depends on what you put in your taglines on your channel, and I don't know how you do that. You know, I've looked back on some of the channels. You know, some of the videos I've had like 3,000, 6,000. I've had 16,000 on one video. I can't remember what one it was, but I've had like, you know, various videos where I've had like thousands of views on it. But I've not had the ones where it's like 1 million, 2 million views or whatever, you know, kind of thing. And I'm not expecting that, you know, kind of thing. But when you got some fucking arsehole faking something, and then suddenly they're getting like, you know, worldwide views are like 2-3 million fucking views, you know, such as like, you know, attacked by a spirit through the Ouija board, and it's just like fucking some fucking teenage clowns, you know, faking shit, and they get, you know, all those fucking views. That's what pisses me off, you know. It really does piss me off, you know, because they're making a fucking paranormal mockery, you know. You know, unless you've got something really, you know, good, real evidence, and you can prove, you know, that it's real evidence by video, you know, photography, and you're willing to have that evidence reviewed by a professional videographer, photographer, you know, whatever, and they can strip those video clips and those photos down to the ground, you know, to nitty gritty, you know, use special filters and stuff like that, and prove that they are not tampered with, got no kind of like stuff put in, and they prove that it's like 100% perfect. I can't even fucking pronounce it now. 100% authentic. Then yeah, they're the people who deserve, you know, the views and like the actual recognition, I suppose. But when you got fucking idiots like, you know, going to the TV shows and saying, "Well, you know, I bought this for so and so," or "Oh, I caught this there," you know, and that's the evidence, you know, kind of thing. And when they get turned around, so, "Well, oh, well, you know, can we use that and like get it like analysed?" Sorry, no. Well, there we go, you know. Can't get analysed, we can't prove it's real then, can we? You know, really. Oh, sorry, I've kind of like accidentally deleted it. Well, send your fucking hard drive down to them. I'm pretty sure they got someone who can like, you know, get that file which you've deleted back off your hard drive. There's software out there, you know. If you've got a photo, I'm pretty sure that it's on your memory card still. That can be, you know, looked into and probably regained by some software. You know, memory card is just like a hard drive. If you format it with special software, you can get it back. The only way you can't get it back if it's been completely destroyed, like broken up, and you can't like, you know, rebuild it. Even with broken hard drives, you know, nowadays with the criminals out there, you know, certain hard drive. I did see an FBI program once before where they got a hard drive. Well, actually, it was a floppy disk, and the guy cut it all up because they had like, you know, a lot of like evidence on there which would have like, you know, convicted them even more. And the FBI was able to like get all those like cut up bits of like CD floppy disk. It wasn't CD, it was an actual floppy disk, one of those old 5.5-inch ones, actually 5.25-inch ones. They was able to like tape it all back together, and they was able to use certain software, and they was able to get like 75% of the data back that made the case. And you know, if they can do that in them days, they can do it now with the technology they got now, you know, kind of thing. So there's no excuse saying, well, like, you know, a ghost appeared in front of my camera the other day, but you know, you got to take my word for it, you know, because somehow I accidentally deleted the file, you know, of my camera or of my video. Well, if it's on memory card, there's definitely a way of getting that back off your memory card. If it's on a CD or even on a hard drive, because you've got the cameras that take CDs and you've got the cameras that take hard drives and you've got cameras that take memory cards now. You know, if it's on one of those and any of you have formatted it accidentally, there's still ways of getting those files back. Oh, well, I've kind of like thrown it away now. Well, why would you throw a hard drive away? Why would you throw a camera away? Why would you throw anything away if you reckon you had proof? The reason because you never had proof in the first place. It's just like a farce, you know, bullshit. You know, how much authentic stuff is out there on social media? How many people have actually caught amazing things and never shared it on social media because they will probably think that they're going to make themselves look like fucking idiots, you know, because, like, you know, it's just like propaganda shit, you know. Let's say, like, a ghost appeared right behind me right now on a live stream, right? People might turn around and say, oh, that's, you know, a protection. He's using, like, some kind of, like, program or software or something like that, yeah? Well, if it's coming through live streaming, yeah, you can see what I'm doing with my hands. You know, normally you can see both my hands in front of me. So how can I be projecting or making some kind of fakery on here? You know, there's no one else in my room. What is a cat coming up on the keyboard and fucking like typing a few commands in to make a ghost appear? And don't forget, I've got my CCTV. I've got 2 cameras on my CCTV, which you can see exactly what I'm doing. So, you know, by going back on my CCTV cameras, you're going to see what I'm doing, you know. Okay, the second camera, being that one up there, doesn't come down to where I am, but camera 1, well, no, actually, camera 1 is that one. Camera 2 is over there at the back. So you can't see what I'm doing from the back, but at the front you can see exactly what I'm doing. So if a fucking spirit appeared in front of me right now, you know, which I don't think it ever fucking happened anyway, but if it did, and it's been broadcast, you know, everyone's going to see it, aren't they? Especially you lot. Just like that black apparition in the living room that time. You know, caught live stream. I was in here. That happened in the living room. You know, as I say, it's not for the fame and fortune, but, you know, I didn't get no fame and fortune out of it. I didn't go running to the papers over it or, you know, like any kind of like ghost hunting programs or any other place. You know, so I'm not that kind of person. You know, I wouldn't. If it happens, it happens. If it don't, it don't. If a TV company come up to me and said, "Look, you know, I've been watching your channel. You've got so many amazing things. Yeah, we want to do a documentary on it, and we want to do an interview on it. Would you be willing to do that?" At one time, I would say no, but now I would probably say yes. And it's not for the fame and the fortune. It's just to show that I have actually had that evidence. I've had that crazy stuff that's happened here, and I want to be here to prove that it's happened by showing those clips. All right. Now, they would probably say, well, we need to take the videos down off your YouTube channel. You know, if you've got the raw copies, which I don't have anymore, because my, you know, 4 of my hard drives went down within a year. So a lot of that, you know, DVR, saved footage and stuff like that completely got deleted. But most of it, you know, like 95% of all my videos are on YouTube anyway. So, you know, if they wanted to take those videos down for YouTube to analyse it professionally, then I've got no issue with that. And if it meant like downloading 200 videos to go through them all, which would have took a fucking long time to do anyway, and I said, well, yeah, we're analysed down, we believe that is, well, we know that's real because, like, you know, it shows it's real, and they want to do a documentary on them, I fucking turn around and say, yeah. And it's not because I'll probably get paid for it on, you know, and it's not you know, because I'm going to get my name for myself, or, you know, the popularity, just to prove that things did happen here. And you know, it's just like any place really, you know, the Sunny House, you know, the asylums in America, some of the notorious fucking haunted locations, you know. And if I did get any kind of like popularity in here, it doesn't mean I'm going to have people coming knocking on my door and doing investigations and charging them like £200 per head. But you see what I mean? Like, you know, when people have got real evidence, you don't seem to get that many views or that popularity. But when someone fakes something, yeah, it goes like fucking crazy over social media. You know, there's so much fakery out there. No being Salmon. What you on about? No, don't like the way you're talking, mate. Um, so I don't know who he is. I don't like the looks of that one. So I just blocked that one. Well, I might even do more videos like this, you know, talking about the spirit world and, you know, the evidence and proof and stuff like that. Because if you look back on some of my old videos, I've had like, you know, 3K, 5K, 16K views on them. I've even got one from way back 2013 when I've had about 16,000 views on it, I think. Well, I say think, I know I have, but what video it is, I don't know. You know, some of the old murder mystery and unsolved cases, we had some pretty good hits on those. It's just a shame what's happened over the last several months has happened, you know, kind of things. I'd love to have carried on doing the murder mysteries and unsolved cases with that other person, but it ain't going to work out. So I'd rather not do them, or if I do them, I'd do them on my own, or try to get someone new to do them with me. So I don't think that other person would ever like get their shit together and like sort things out. So they just believe too much bullshit, you know. Yeah, but I think doing it himself, you're not. When we was, I'll be honest with you, though. Like when we was doing it together, yeah, you know, we was both getting that energy. We was both putting that energy together. You know, we was building up that energy. We was putting out a lot of strength, energy, concentration. You know, we was doing a hell of a lot of research on them. We was trying to ask the spirits, you know, the questions that no one else would have thought about asking, and trying to get the answers to those questions. And you know, when we was doing the ghost box and the Ouija board, yeah, no, we can't prove that, you know, the spirits we were talking to were the real spirits of those deceased people, you know, kind of thing. Now, let's say Alicia Lamb, for instance, yeah. We spoke to her several times, right? And she did say she wanted to talk to us again in the future, which I'd love to do, right? But I don't think she would come through as strong as she would done in the past when there's only one person being me, because I don't think I'd have that much energy to put into asking them those questions. You know, because you know, when me and the other person was doing it, there was a lot of energy going through, you know, and you know, we had a lot of people watching it, and even the I believe that even the people watching it was putting energy into the stream as well, though they didn't realise that they was putting energy into it. And you know, we was getting crazy stuff on EVP ghost boxes and stuff like that. You know, Ian just sent me a link. Hold on. Listed unsolved murders in the UK. Yeah, well, we was doing, you know, not just the UK. We was doing like, you know, Alicia Lamb, Sandra Bland, Black Dahlia, Ted Bundy. Christ knows how many people we was doing. You know, we weren't just trying to communicate with the actual serial killer. You know, we was trying to communicate with the victims. And you know, Alicia Lamb told us a lot of stuff about the basement of that fucking hotel, and she said there was more stuff that went on there which people don't even realise. And she was willing to come through and communicate with us, but because of what's been going on, you know, it's kind of like closed the door on it for now, isn't it? Really, it's like, you know, waiting for that door to reopen, I suppose, and hopefully try to communicate with her again if she wants to communicate with us again. Same with the Black Dahlia and Sandra Bland, like the one who was found dead in the cell. She wanted to come back because she had more information to give. There's several case files that we did. You know, but when we was doing like victims of like Jack the Ripper and a few other places, you know, a few other people, yeah, you know, we can't prove that they were victims. You know, it's just like hearsay information that the spirit's given us, and they could have just been like, you know, malevolent, you know, evil, or just like mischievous little bugger spirits, you know, coming through and lying to us, you know, kind of thing. But you know, there could have been some true spirits coming through and giving us information that was never ever recorded or given to the authority, you know, kind of thing. And I did state on practically every stream that we did do that if any information did come through that the police did not get on those case files, we can't be ringing up and say, well, you know, I've just been talking to a spirit, a ghost on a Ouija board, and, you know, this person, Donna Briggs, you know, who was 14 or 22 or whatever the age was, said that she was murdered by so-and-so, and her body can be found at so-and-so and so-and-so case, location. You know, the police kind of fucking think we're cuckoos, you know. Unless they've actually said, well, hang on a minute, you know, some police departments, like, if you watch those psychic detective episodes, yeah, where, you know, the police contact the psychics and they help with cases, yeah. If they can prove that, you know, the psychic is telling, you know, some of the stuff which is, you know, real, because like they hold back information, like the psychic would turn around and say, well, look, you know, I've been, you know, contacted by, you know, the loved ones, blah, blah, blah. You know, we believe that you've got a case file open on this particular person. Can you just send us some, you know, articles of which has been given to you, like a wallet, a watch, a piece of clothing, a piece of paper or something like that. And, you know, I'll communicate with this person for the spirit world and try to get what information we can from them. And if they can gather information for the spirit world and pass it on to the authorities, and it matches up with some of that information the authorities have actually already gotten, you know, the authorities kind of like sometimes think, well, how the hell did she get that information from? And that's not been disclosed to any, you know, public social media like the newspapers or the TV. So like, you know, that psychic is hit on something there, yeah. So psychic mediums can like, you know, gather information that no one knows about. Even the police sometimes might not know. So what I'm trying to say, right, is that let's say I'm talking to like Debbie Blogg, you know, or on the Ouija board, and says like, well, I was killed, you know, 5 years ago. My body's never been found, you know. There was an open investigation on it, but it's been closed. And I want you to let the police know where my body is and who killed me and all that shit, yeah? You know, let's say Debbie Bloggs died by like strangulation in like Devonshire or somewhere, yeah? And like, okay. So I ring up the police and I say, excuse me, I've just been talking to a spirit on the Ouija board. Debbie Bloggs was like, you know, strangled in Devonshire 5 years ago. This is where her body is. What is the police going to think about that? They might have no record on it whatsoever. You know, it's going to cost them time and resources to look into that. You know, they might be seeing the fucking police officer van to the location where this Debbie Block said that she's like buried and find nothing, you know, kind of thing. You know, and the police are going to come knocking your door and fucking arrest you for wasting their time and resources, aren't they? You know, so unless they've actually got an open or closed file on that person, then they might look into it and think, like, okay, maybe this guy's not, you know, something special. He's not a cuckoo, you know. Yeah, but Debbie Bloggs did die in Devonshire. She went missing. You know, we didn't find where she is. You know, we never found her body. And then they go and looking at the location, they found their body. They might turn around and think, hang on a minute. Well, where did he know where the body is? You know, maybe he is like, you know, let's put the suspicion on him. Let's look into that background. You know, find out where he was 5 years ago. And they might turn around and say, well, you know, you're the murderer, not get fucking accused of murdering Debbie Bloggs in fucking Devonshire 5 years ago when I was living down here, you know, kind of thing. So you've got to be careful on, you know, what you say. That's why I say, you know, when I'm doing my streams, I'm sorry, but I can't contact the authorities because I don't want them thinking I'm part of the, you know, your murder or, you know, some of the stuff that you may be telling me is like lies, you know. I'm not saying that you're a liar, but spirits do manipulate us and lie to us, you know, kind of thing. If we're doing a stream and you come through and tell us something, and someone who knew you watched the video, and they want to go to the police, then let them go to the police. And if the police contact me, then fair enough, you know, kind of thing. But I'm not going to go ringing up the police saying like, "Oh, David Blogg, you know, died in Devonshire from strangulation 5 years ago," you know, kind of thing. So I don't class myself as a psychic medium or anything. No. Darren Brown. Who the hell's Darren Brown? My camera just moved on. Oh no, that's me, I think. Now, if I could solve a murder, I'd love to solve a murder. But you know, you got to have the proof, the evidence that you can, like, you know, pass on to the authorities for them to actually look into it. You know, you got to prove that you weren't there, you weren't a part of it. Just like a normal psychic medium in America, like there's several really good female psychic mediums in there. There's even the male one who found a little girl who went missing. They feared that she might have drowned in the lake, but in his dreams that night when he was contacted, he had a vision of where she was in that particular location. The police went down one pathway but never checked another pathway. And he said, no, like, you know, he contacted the police, goes, no, I can take you exactly where she is. And they went and picked him up and they took him to this location where this little girl went missing. And they found her alive and well. And the guy got, you know, praised fucking like crazy for it, you know, kind of thing, because the little girl wasn't dead, she was still alive, and he knew she was still alive. So, like, you know, there are people with, you know, special abilities and psychic abilities, and, you know, have that gift that, you know, they've been given to them, I suppose, by God, or were born with it, or whatever. I don't think I've got the ability for that, but I do believe, you know, I have certain abilities to communicate with spirits. But since all this shit's been going on, I think I've lost some of those abilities, to be honest with you. Or I've kind of like put them on the back burner and kind of like not wanting to do anything, to be honest with you, until I feel like, you know, the time's right and I need to get back doing it. I still don't feel like doing much at the moment. I keep being I keep feeling is that, here, I'm not saying it in a bad way, it's dead, but it's quieting down. I can't pronounce some of the words tonight. It's quieting down quite a lot, and spirits ain't willing to come out and communicate at this time. So I don't have the energy, I don't have the ability, I don't have the there's certain words I can't think of tonight. The compassion, love to do it at the moment. I think it feels like I need to go somewhere. I keep feeling I need to go somewhere, and something's going to follow me home, and then that's when the activity is going to start up again. And I'm not saying it's going to be like a negative, like something's going to follow me home, and it's going to like start things up, but it's not going to be starting up as in negativity. It's going to be more like, as I keep saying, like mischievously kind of thing. And some of the spirits here ain't going to like it, and they're going to try to warn me off. And I'm going to turn around and say, "Oh no, leave that particular spirit alone. Let's see what happens." But I'm still going to keep getting like warned off until maybe it does start getting a bit too crazy. Then I'll have to do like a house cleansing again. But I just keep getting that feeling that, it ain't going to happen just yet. I need to go somewhere. And where, I don't know yet. I just keep getting told you need to go to a certain location. And I think it is going to be a cemetery, but what cemetery, I don't know. And I just got a feeling that someone or something's going to follow me home. And then, it's not going to happen straight away. Maybe a week or two, things might start seem to be a little bit weird. Things start going to happen. I'm going to start hearing noises, voices, seeing a lot of shadow movement. Feel like I'm being prodded around a little bit, someone like tapping me. That kind of, weirdness, that kind of thing. That's why I keep like dreaming over the last few weeks, something's going to happen, but when, I don't know. Well, I know it's going to start up again when I go somewhere and something's going to follow me home. Someone or something. No, it could be like an animal spirit. Could be like a spirit from the wild, like a plant. Well, no. It's going to be like an adult kind of spirit, I think. I don't think it's going to be a nature spirit. But I do feel like it's going to start up. But when, I don't know. It's like when you're in the right time, right location, when the atmospheric is set right, the position of the moon, the weather conditions, whether I'm being northeast, southwest, or whatever. It's like, it's not like I'm going to go and like fucking wave my wand and say, right, I'm going to conjure up a spirit right now. It ain't going to happen. I still want to do one of those like conjurings from that book. But, I keep feeling that, I've got to be very, very careful when doing one of those summonings from that book. And that's the book that Simon James used when he had that doll that moved on camera, which he sent me down. He didn't send me the book. I actually bought the book myself because I looked back on that video and I realised what book he was like reading from. And I actually found a copy on Amazon and bought it off Amazon. And it's still over there. So it's like one of those summoning, conjuring kind of like prayer things. And a lot of people kept saying, like, be careful, Steve, be careful. Well, you don't know what's going to happen until you try, I suppose. And if you don't try it, you ain't going to know what's going to happen. But if it happens, I could conjure up something really dark and demonic, and it could fuck my life up even more than it is already fucked up right now. Or it could be like a spirit that I might conjure up, and it could be good, positive, and give me a lot of fucking love, joy, and luck. Might turn my whole fucking world round, and it might change my financial position. For all I know. Now I want to do another one of those Xbox sessions, but my laptop won't connect to the internet, so I can't stream that way. So the only way I can do it is I have the camera facing the screen, and I can't get a laptop to actually work on the big screen TV for some reason now. So if I was to do it, it'd be on like the small 15-inch laptop screen. And the thing is, you can't do it like when you used to be able to do it on here until beginning of the end of last month. You can't screen share. And I can't even do it with my portable one because my bloody thing where you had the connector to hold the tablet, the holder broke. So I got to get a new fucking holder. And they're like £6 each. But I still have the Xbox thing over there. I was actually thinking of selling it actually to one shot. But the bit where I had on here, which held the tablet, broke. So I need to get another one. And I really need to get another hand grip. I want to really reconstruct this because look, you've got fucking cables and everything everywhere. The last time I used this, I kept getting anomalies right where that door is, and sometimes in that mirror up there. But yeah, there, look. That's where it's broken right there. And these are about £6 each. I just don't have the money to buy a new one. Because what that does, that has like a screw bit at the bottom. We use over to screw it in. Oh, there it is there, actually. That's the broken bit there. Right there. And I can't glue it back on because there's parts of it which is broken off. There's bits missing from it. So, I need to get a new one of these, £6, but I don't have the money. And then I have to undo all this and reconnect it all, and I've got to get new batteries. That's another thing, new batteries for the bloody thing. Then I've actually lost the connector to connect it to the actual tablet as well. So that's another £3 for the connector. So you're talking about a tenner. I normally have it up there, but for some reason I put it down there and I've moved things around and it got broke. It's just one thing after another, financial thing. I want to buy this, I want to buy that, I want to go in, I want to go there. I just can't do it because I just don't have the fucking funds to do it all, kind of thing. I actually bought a lottery ticket the other day. First lottery ticket I bought in years, hoping I might win something. Didn't win a fucking penny. Not even one number came up on my numbers. Mind you, it was a lucky dip one. I was saying, just $1 million. $1 million would do me. Go and buy a house with a garage, You know, nice big garden. That'll be fine. You know, I'll go and move down where my sisters are, my mum. So I've got someone go and knock on the door and have a cup of tea and have a chat with. Around here, who have I got to talk with? No one. I don't talk to any of the neighbours. I don't go knocking on the door for a cup of tea. No, I don't have a little chit chats. I'm here on my fucking own. Like a sad old fucking git. You know? No, I don't even go out on paranormal investigations with people now. No, Simon James lives up north. Can't do nothing with him. Aaron doesn't come up here anymore. I don't do nothing with Steve Cooper anymore. So he's moved further away. Talking about my family, my sister just posted a picture up on Facebook. How dangerous are you when you are mad? Denise, you are zero. You are zero dangerous, really? You are a saint. Oh, my sister ain't no fucking saint. You have a heart of gold and do everything for you and your friends and family. You never lose your temper and stay calm in any situation. Everyone wants to have someone like you in their lives. No, but she fucking moaned a bitch with me about my living room the other day. Right. Yeah, see what I mean at Ian? 121 views. And that was a live capture of a fucking doll moving. Alright? Now you do a Google search of any other doll moving, you see that, fucking hardly anything. I think there is another one. If you do a search on my channel, doll moving Simon James, I suppose. I can't even find the one with Simon James is on. But that same doll was on that table behind me one night, and we captured it moving. Only a little bit, but it moved. But yeah, it is either that moved. Yeah, it did move. It moved something, didn't it? I don't know if I'm under a Simon James one. Every time I type, it don't type. See, it was original on Simon James' channel, but he took all of them down. I think it's this video actually. Hang on. Yeah, this is the original one. That's the original one, Ian. That one there. The Lost Files, Real Witchcraft Caught on Camera, Simon James, 2015. So it's like 4 years ago. And I actually got that doll. Yeah, it starts moving. Around 1 hour and 32 minutes. If you look from 1 hour 32 minutes onwards, it's from there. Might be a bit later than that, but 1 hour and 32 minutes. And look, 113 views on that. But the one that you posted was 121. That's pure evidence, man. There wasn't no fucking fakery going on here. And you don't get, you don't get the views and recognition like we would, kind of thing. So I will get back into the paranormal when I'm feeling into, getting into it a bit more. Like, I still do the old ghost box session every now and then. I want to do a Ouija board, but I don't feel I need to do one just yet. I don't think I've got the energy, to be honest with you, to do one. I want to do one, but I don't think I should do one just yet. Even the pendulum board, I'm just feel like I'm being told just stop doing ghost boxes and EVPs for now. And even with EVPs, we ain't getting nothing, to be honest with you, are we? I'll keep losing all my fucking gear as well. I even keep saying I want to build some more gear, but I just can't be asked to do it. My DC box got fucked up and I want to build a new DC box, but I just can't be asked to do it, No, it ain't in the right one. So my Nokia. I keep losing my goddamn Nokia phone. No, I've got like 3-4 Nokias, but there's one particular one I like using all the time because the microphone is more sensitive. But I can never remember what I've done with the damn things. Oh, look at things. I don't know what I keep doing half my gear. Well, this DC box is fucked. Shouldn't do that. No, the other day, right, I sat here, I thought, I'll build a DC box. I'll do this. I'll do that. I'm trying to make, get myself settled down and put my thoughts into building something new. A new device. Did it happen? No. Never happened. So I just couldn't, settle down and concentrate. And as I say, the Nokia I normally use, I can't even fucking find. It's disappeared. That one's brighter. But that one's more insulated. I just can't fucking find nothing. I keep losing stuff so much, so many times. I've got to be careful, so I pulled that out too quickly. Fucking printer fall down on top of my fucking head. That's happened before. It didn't actually fall on my head, but it fell on me. It bloody hurt me. Oh, great. Looking for that cable the other day. Couldn't fucking find it. Mind you, I don't know if that's the right cable. Let's just quickly try an EVP if the phone is charged up enough. Not saying I'm going to get anything anyway, never do. I can't even find the cable I need to connect to the amplifier either. Any spirits in here? So, can you make yourself known, please? Do you think I'm in the right mind to start doing the paranormal sessions up again? Yes or no? Do I need to go to a location for Saint to follow me home for the activity to start up again? Thank you. Right, let's see if I can find my cable. I need a cable so I can connect it to my amplifier. And again, as always, can never find half the stuff. Fucking things are falling down there. Any spoons in here? So. Any spoons in here? So, can you make yourself known, please? Any spoons in here? So, can you make yourself known, please? Do you think I'm in the right mind to start doing the paranormal sessions up again? Yes or no? Yes or no? Like a voice in the background, female voice, something like that. Yeah. Yes or no? Don't know. Yeah. Something now, but I can't make. Do I need to go to a location for Saint to follow me home for the activity to start up again? Key thing on near like Saint in the background. I can't. I've got something I'm going to try out actually. Now what did I do with the fucker? Let's try the old Sonic here, shall we? Batteries. How do I open the damn thing again? Got memory, take the batteries. I think I've got to open it up. Hold on. Let's find a screwdriver. Depends on what batteries it takes as well. No, it's always got batteries in it. Let's put it back in so I don't lose that. what this is a sonic ear. All right. People used to use it for spying on people. So what I'm going to do is, well, that's where the battery goes. And where does the that goes in there. All right. Back to menu. Here we go. Anybody around? Can you come and say hello? Say your name. Speaking to this thing I'm holding in my hand. Speaking to this tubular thing. Can anyone tell me if there's any spirits hanging around Ian right now? Anyone sitting on my bed? No, I'm not sure that actually does recording. I think you can put it in the mic. I don't think this actually got a mic. I think it's more for headphones. So it might not work. Oh, it did work, kind of.
Any spirits in here? So, can you make yourself known, please?
Sometimes you hear better without it on the amplifier.
Do you think I'm in the right? Do you think?
Saying there, but
Do you think I'm in the right mind to start doing the paranormal sessions up again? Yes or no?
Oh, the audio kind of went really high then.
Do I need to go to a location for Saint to follow me home for the activity to start up again?
Notice the static gets really louder. Keep thinking you can hear something. Oh, fucking hell, we do it. Keep thinking I can hear something in the background, but I could be wrong. I don't know. Might have to try this on another recorder another night. Get my Olympus one out. So I don't think that has the proper built facility to have this on a record. Well, I'm going to shoot off, guys. Cheers for popping on. Wasn't meant to be a paranormal night, no, it's just general chat. But yeah, we'll see how it goes later in the week. Might do a stream, possibly Tuesday or Wednesday, depending on how I'm feeling. So yeah, I'm gonna go. And I'll catch you all later, yeah? See you later on. Good night. God bless. Have a good weekend. Bye all.